You're watching the sports and political channel of LB. If you're not subscribed to this channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and share these videos on your social media platforms. Let's get down to business. So, one thing I understand is that you cannot be rushing to judgment every time an accusation comes out. Now, Jonathan Majors was at the height of his acting career when he was arrested back in March over an alleged assault. And this alleged assault has resulted in him losing out on many prominent roles. His fate as a actor in the MCU as the big Marvel baddie, Kang the Conqueror, is in the balance, and is in large part to a lie from his former girlfriend, who was a white woman. Now, another thing I understand is the fact that the lies of a white woman has caused irreparable damage to black folks, such as Emmett Till and um, what's the Vincent Simmons, a lesser known name, a man out in Louisiana who did 44 years in prison. No thanks to the lie of two sisters, amongst others. As time goes on, we have seen all kinds of evidence that come out that corroborates the story that John DeMajor has put out. But a lot of people choose not to listen to the evidence. They want to follow the crowd with this sensationalism. What's up talking to Grubber Media? Yes, exactly. Bill Cosby, another one who's been the victim of this kangaroo court, where the court of public opinion basically has gotten the black community in a world of hurt. So I'm gonna get into this article real quick. And before I get into this article, this notion that we should believe all women, this feels like more believe all white women. But this notion that we should believe all women is bullshit. And stop being so quick to jump on the train as opposed to waiting to see how things play out. Too many times the accusation is being made and automatically people just jump on board, and they pile on, and then when the evidence proves otherwise, those same people who was quick to jump on the train because they want to be ahead of something don't even have enough class, don't even have enough respect to come back and be just as loud about the apology as they were about the public excoriation. New developments in the domestic violence case launched against Jonathan Majors have turned the spotlight on his ex-girlfriend's alleged abusive past. Yeah, because whenever the woman's out here engaging in the abuse, when she's the aggressor, when she's the victimizer, then we're supposed to just take it. Days after his June 21st court appearance, reports surfaced that Majors' legal team had filed a domestic complaint against the woman identified as Grace Jabari. His team also handed over evidence corroborating the claim that he was attacked and he is the real victim in the ongoing legal battle. His attorney came out saying that from the beginning, we have said that Jonathan Majors is innocent and is probably the victim here. Last week, for the first time, Mr. Majors met with the NYPD to present them with the evidence of what really happened on that night. Within hours of viewing the evidence and conducting their own thorough investigation, the NYPD found probable cause to arrest Grace Jabari for assaulting John DeMajors. The rising Hollywood star's career has hung in the balance since he was arrested on March 25th after an alleged altercation with the woman. She claimed he had a violent outburst, leaving her with a broken finger, a cut behind her ear, and bruises after he allegedly twisted her arm and shoved her into the car. The alleged physical assault broke out after Jabari claimed she caught him texting other women and attempted to take his phone while they were inside a vehicle in New York City. Now, that's the thing. Now, right off the bat, if you had any common sense, if you had any kind of common sense about this thing, if she allegedly caught him texting other women, and that's not even for certain that he's texting other women, but let's just say for the sake of argument, in a relationship, if a woman catches a man cheating, 9 times out of 10, she's going to go on the offensive. There's going to be some kicking, there'll be some screaming, there's going to be some scratching, there could be some that type of shit going on. Not only she's going to take his phone, but she is probably going to end up beating on him. Because more often than not, we see women who were in the act of catching their man cheating. They be throwing drinks in their face. They'll be kicking them, punching them, scratching them. I can't believe you did this to me, motherfucker. You a pig, you a dog. I can't stand you. That type of shit is going on whenever a woman catches a man cheating. So common sense is telling me this, right? Common sense should tell you that also. But I know for a lot of people, common sense ain't common. And more often than not, it'd be the man who's on the defensive. He's covering himself up to protect his face or whatever. He's probably running away. To keep himself from hitting this woman back. But yet somehow Jonathan Majors is the aggressor. Then we see the evidence of her partying at a club out in New York that night. So if she had all these injuries, how she find all this wherewithal to be in the club partying with her girlfriend or whoever that was with her that night? See how all this stuff doesn't make sense? But people out here were so quick to jump on Jonathan Majors. Like he did something wrong. And then don't even have enough class, don't even have enough respect to apologize to this man. Now, where is the New York City Police Department kicking down her door to arrest her? The same way they arrested Jonathan Majors. Where the fuck are they at arresting this woman right the fuck now? Now, now, now. Following the police notification, Majors was arrested and charged. He has appeared in court twice, and most recently on June 21st, with his reported new girlfriend, his little boo thing, Megan Good by his side. Trial date's been set for August 3rd. The new complaint accuses Jabari of being drunk and hysterical when she scratched, she slapped, cacao, violently grabbed Majors' face, causing him to bleed. Last black man in San Francisco Star claimed that he'd been attacked by the 30-year-old on previous occasions, but never sought assistance from law enforcement. Yeah, because what we always also find is that in these abusive relationships, it is not a one-off. Normally, there is a pattern of abusive behavior over time. Just disgusting, man. In one instance, the complaint noted there was a verbal dispute in London that became physical. More damning details include Majors' interview with NYPD detectives where he answered yes to the following question. Is suspect capable of killing you or children? Is suspect violently or constantly jealous of you? Has the physical violence increased in frequency or severity over the past 6 months? Majors has a 10-year-old daughter who has remained out of the spotlight from a previous relationship. An incident report revealed that the actor owned up to putting his hands on Jabari, but only in an attempt to place her back in the chauffeur vehicle after the altercation had spilled onto the street. Yeah, because if the altercation spilled onto the street, what's it not said that out of pure rage and going after him, that she get hit by a car? We don't know what the hell might happen, but I'm just throwing that scenario out there. Because had Jonathan Majors went cacao in the back of this woman's head, for real, had Jonathan Majors had gone upside this woman's head, had there been physical scratches on this woman as the initial complaint said, Jonathan Majors' career would have been over. He would have been too toxic. Because we already know how things work in this anti-black racist establishment. Because see, it's okay for a black man to get beat on. It's okay for a black man to be assaulted. It's okay for a black man for his name to be publicly raked through the coals. But it's not okay for him to fight back. It's not okay for him to say, I'm not going to accept this kind of behavior against me. Now, all you motherfuckers out there that was running your goddamn mouth talking shit before the facts came out, where the fuck is your apology at? In regards to the injuries, he said in the morning his face was stuck to the pillow because of the blood from the cut from Jabari digging her thumbnail into his face. This sounds like Jonathan Majors' vindication and believing that the majority of people believed that he was guilty. I didn't believe he was guilty, but then again, I didn't jump to conclusions neither. There should be a lot more people talking about this story, but the reason why a whole lot of people are not talking about the story no more because Jonathan Majors is not at fault. Now, had Jonathan Majors been at fault, he'd have been the subject of every mainstream media outlet and talking point. Jonathan Majors got arrested, and that man wasn't even the freaking aggressor. And then there's the text messages. The text messages. There's text messages out there with this woman basically texting Jonathan Majors saying that she didn't want him being arrested. So what's up with that? So as far as I'm concerned, all this is bullshit, right? Jonathan Majors is right to go in the offensive because at the end of the day, your name is all you got. Your name is all you have. It's like that old it's like that old riddle or the old saying go. You own your name, but people use it more than you do. You own your name, but people use it more than you do. Because see, there's people out there that will do nothing more than to use your name for their own come up. Oh, I was associated with Jonathan Majors. Or I'm Jonathan Majors' cousin, and I'm Jonathan Majors' long lost friend. This thing and the next thing for their own benefit. So salute to Jonathan Majors for not taking this bullshit line down. Cause that's exactly what it was. It was bullshit. If you're not subscribing to this channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and share these videos on your social media platforms. And Marvel, do not, and I do mean do not, fire Jonathan Majors because of this disgusting bullshit ass crime that was projected upon him. Because the man is innocent. And that leads me to another point. Had all this stuff played out the way that this alleged incident did play out, Jonathan Majors had been fired already. So it should leave the question, why hasn't Marvel fired Jonathan Majors yet? So if the MCU, if Kevin Feige and the people at Marvel are waiting to see how long this thing will play out before they decide to keep Jonathan Majors or fire him, then why aren't you doing the same damn thing? Shouts out to the LGBTC. This your man. Scream at me. Huh?